As a mom and a grandmother now, your testimony about the challenges of knockoff children's products was certainly troubling. So how might the use of blockchain technology help a company resolve this problem? And what other tools might be useful in helping companies and consumers combat counterfeiters, particularly in this area?
Well, I think the primary goal would be to control access. In other words, as the term has been used, permissioned access. And so when a consumer well, let me give you an example. Teethers are regulated by the Food and Drug Administration and require that any factory where a teether is manufactured has to be registered with the Food and Drug Administration, has to pass extensive health and safety evaluations, and then once the factory passes those tests, the factory's given a number, and that number then identifies the source of all the teethers that originate from that factory. And so that number can act as a stamp of approval, like USDA approval on hamburger, on beef products, and go with the product using a blockchain technology to assure the consumer that the product they are buying is a authentic product. In other words, it's been I don't want to say certified, but it originates from a certified location. So I think there's great opportunity in that respect.
Okay, thank you. And then I guess for other witnesses, if any of you does any of your work involve coordinating with NIST or leading any type of collaboration with other industries regarding standards for blockchain technology?
From Maersk and IBM, we're looking to embrace existing standards industries wherever there are standards available so that we can make sure that we adopt and embrace it. In our view, to have a platform that really helps to accelerate the digitization of global trade, we need to be completely open and neutral, and we need to take advantage of having common standards around the world. So here in the U.S., we're looking into the BITA, which is trying to look at some of the standards. Also, we're working with other agencies as they develop across the global economy to understand where those opportunities are. Also, we look to be embracing not only DHS and CBP here in the U.S., but also other customs and WCO to understand what direction they're going, because we think it's really important. This interoperability, we need to make sure that everybody can avail themselves of this platform and exchange information in a transparent way using blockchain that provides that immutable trust.
Yes, and UPS is also involved in the BITA Alliance, and we're clearly interested in advancing standards in blockchain.
Okay, and have your companies recognized any cybersecurity benefits in the development and implementation of blockchain technologies across various applications? That's for any of you.
At this point, we're still in the pilot program of putting together the platform, and again, waiting for regulatory approval, so it's a little bit early on in that. But I think it was mentioned using cryptography and having a permission blockchain. I think it's a 32-character alphanumeric sequence that has to be attached to the previous documents in there. So far, it seems that it's pretty trustworthy in terms of getting that information across there. It's a little bit early to see about the broader applications for cyber security, but that's obviously high on our list at Maersk Line, considering some of the challenges we went through last year, and just make sure that we continue to keep that high on our agenda because it's critical to global supply chains.
Okay, anyone else on that? Okay, well, I'll yield back, Mr. Chairman, then.
Thank you, Ms.